Did you have a crazy? Because I have a few. I have a few crazy families. Did you have a crazy family in Texas?
In in Tuscola, I mean, it was a lot of, meth and just like good old boys who would pull guns on each other, that would steal deer feed from each other, and like legitimately pull guns.
They would steal deer feed.
Just deer corn. There was this one guy.
God, you were white trash. Jesus Christ. Can't even tell a story without just putting it all. They would steal deer feed from each other. They'd pull guns.
There's this kid named Cactus.
Yeah.
Birth name.
Perfect.
You want to know his real name is, I can't say it. It's so funny though. Fuck. His last name is a liquor brand.
Why can't you say it?
Well, I guess I can. He's passed away now. But his name was...
Of course you can say it, you dumb fuck.
His name was Cactus Jack Daniels. Swear to God.
Really?
Swear to God.
When you name a kid that's a death sentence. That kid is dead. Cactus Jack Daniels. How's Cactus Jack doing? Well, he just graduated Northeastern and he's got his own veterinary practice. No, you know how he's doing. He's dead. How did you know this kid?
I went to school with him. And I mean, one day there was this kid named, I think his name was like Easton. And
These fucking names, man.
He stole a bag of deer feed out of Cactus's truck just to fuck with him.
How old are these kids?
Oh, 16. I mean, a lot of kids got sent home because the sheriff would go through the parking lot and find shotguns and rifles in their car. And they'd be like, hey, you can't have. They're like, well, I'm going hunting after school. They're like, yeah, but you can't have 8 guns.
Now the kids go, I'm going hunting in school. So that the sheriff would send them home?
Yeah. Yeah. I remember Cactus went and pulled a 22 on East. He drove to his house and he was taking the deer feed back out of the truck bed and putting it in his. And yeah, it was Easton walked out of the house and pulled a gun on him. He's like, you better put that fucking bag of deer corn back where it belongs. That's mine. And they pulled guns on each other and then just went their separate ways. I mean, this is like...
How did Cactus pass away?
He had a weird thing in his head. You know when people have like, is it a brain hemorrhage?
Aneurysm?
Yeah, that. He had that and he just died. 24. Sweet kid. I love that guy. He's a nice guy.
R.I.P. I think America is my producer, Ben, a good-looking but brain-dead person who literally walks around, doesn't know where he is half the time. He's good-looking and stupid. Is there a better combination to be, by the way? That's what San Diego is. Good-looking, stupid people have it all.
Yeah.
Okay, because they don't know what they don't know. And everything, being good-looking, you're connected with your body. You're like, oh, here's my... All right.
Yeah, we went we wanted to see El Chapo. Well, I didn't know I was going to talk. I'm sorry, man.
Are you ready now?
I'm ready, yeah.
Okay. It's not that complicated, Ben.
No,
it's not that hard.
I know.
You feel like there's a lot of pressure now. It's a lot of nerves. People are watching the show now. I get it. It's very... We filmed the video, which was a lot of fun. And then we went to go see the prison that's holding El Chapo and Jeffrey Epstein. And what was that like? And there was someone in a window, right?
So in the lower window of the facility, some guy was looking through the blinds. And
Why are you talking like that? You've never talked like this ever.
I was freaked out.
What? He's like, there was a guy. Just talk like a regular person. He's like this. He's like, we went to the prison. There was a guy in the window. What are you doing? Are you putting on an affectation? There was a guy in the window. Just talk like you talk, like a regular goofball.
Is this fine?
Yeah.
Is this good? Okay.
So what happened at the prison?
So there was some guy scratching on the window with like his fingernails, just peering through the blinds, scratching all the way down. The creepiest thing. A crazy guy came up to us and he said, this is the last time you'll ever get to talk to me. This is the last time.
Right outside the Metropolitan Detention Center. Probably some guy that just let out. You know what I mean? They're like, go and start your life. Go and start your life. Yes, right,
the best part is we went up to that security guard and we were like, hey, is Epstein in here? He's like, yeah, no, fucking Epstein's in here, but El Chapo's in here. And
the guy's like, yeah, you got El Chapo's here. I don't know about Epstein, but You know, Chapo's here. I'd love to put my mother-in-law in here. Come on, you know what I mean. Hey. He's so happy. Like, we thought we were going to get shot in the face for going to the prison. This idiot's so happy that someone's coming up to him. Yeah, we got a Chapo, a Epstein. We got it all. Nobody comes here. They should come here because it's like, it's pretty cool. We got bars on the windows. That's why. That's how they can't get out. We're like, all right. We thought he was going to be like, get the fuck out of here. I didn't even go near the thing. I sent Christoph, this kid who helps us with the YouTube channel. I sent him. So I'm like, if somebody needs to get a bullet to the face, it's this fuck. He's, you know what I mean? With all due respect, I got a free Jeffrey sign that we just did the video. I'm like, the last thing I'm doing is walking up to the Metropolitan Detention Center, which is like on par with Gitmo in terms of the fucking security measures. I'm walking up there dressed like a little girl with a free Jeffrey sign. I said, I'm going to get shot in the mouth right now, and no one will feel bad for me. No one will care. My father and his wife won't care. They were in their cottage. They won't give a shit. When most people go to an audition, there's hundreds of people, thousands of people. I mean, when I go, it's 4 fat comics. We see each other every fucking time, and they give it to someone else anyway. It's the same 4 fat idiots sitting there going, yep, we'll go in again. And then we say 2 words. They go, Slate, Tim Dillon, 6-1. Please read the line. Armed robbery. Next. They're like, can you say it again? Don't laugh into the mic. People hate your laugh. I don't know why. I mean, not everyone. Only one guy. Okay. One guy complained about your laugh, but you can laugh. Just try to laugh, you know. But these auditions, I don't think it's a bad laugh. I don't know why everyone's so mad at it. Fuck you. Fuck you, one guy. One guy was like, I want to kill that kid because of his laugh. And I don't, because I know when I inevitably relapse and I'm on this podcast barely able to speak, it's going to be real. Try not to laugh in the mic, Ben. People hate your laugh. I had a second complaint about it. We have now 2 complaints.
I saw 3 positive comments about my laugh.
Tens of thousands of people listen to this show. 2 to 3 of them want to kill you because of your laugh. That's where they're at in their life. They want to murder you because the sound of joy leaving your body just fucking rubs them the wrong way. Well, folks, I just had an argument with my producer, Ben, and we screamed at each other. He didn't really scream, but I was yelling at him about a nonsensical technical matter. And I was very upset at him. And there's no reason that I was as upset as I was. He rolled his eyes at me. And I asked something, and then he said, I have 12 podcasts. Like he didn't care about this, or that this one didn't mean anything to him or wasn't special. And Ben is trans, and it's something that why I hired him. And I said, I don't want another statistic right now, because I could very easily just kill another trans person, and he would just be a meaningless statistic, and I don't want that. So we decided to make up. I think I threatened him. I was like, I'll destroy you. He produces another podcast from Lunatic Woman. I'm like, I'll take that from you. He was like, what? But it got me thinking about BetterHelp, folks. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? Is there? Yes. If so, BetterHelp Online Counseling is here for you. BetterHelp offers licensed professional counselors. Who's to say they're not? Can you prove they're not? You can't prove that the text bubble on the other side of that screen is not a doctor. I'm sure. Listen, people have actually used this. People, because my audience needs help. Let's be honest. My audience is basically a few weeks out of prison, and they've actually used this service and they like it because they do have really good counselors that specialize in depression, stress, anxiety, relationships, sleeping, anger, which would have been good for me and Ben, who were just angry at each other because we'd gotten into it was like a clerical issue. It was not a big deal, but Ben was kind of being like pouty. See, when you're good looking, what happens is you get pouty. I could never get pouty. It's just not, I have to get angry because otherwise I would look like a lunatic. If a person who's not good looking or a little bigger, big frame, big boned, a rotund individual gets pouty, You look like you've had a stroke or something's wrong. But when you're skinnier and better looking, you can kind of pout and you get like very like, I don't know, like you're wrong. But I have to get angry and start yelling and screaming because that's the only way that I can process emotion. Whereas Ben can kind of get like, well, you just don't know what I go through, and then he just kind of pouts and he rolls his eyes. So BetterHelp, folks. You this is what you deal with BetterHelp. This does. He's looking at me now like this doesn't. This is exactly what this ad should be. You get angry at people. Why do I yell and scream when I'm angry? I don't know. Is it because fucking nobody in this industry has ever helped me? And if I had fucking real fucking balls, I'd go get a fucking AK and show up somewhere and show everybody. No, I mean, I'm joking around. Kidding. You know why I don't do that? You know why I don't grab an AK 47 and go down Melrose popping off everyone? Because of BetterHelp. Okay? There's a betterhelp.com/Tim Dillon. You get 10% off your first month. Okay? I'm not going to do anything crazy because of BetterHelp. I don't have time to go sit down with an actual shrink or therapist. But BetterHelp/Tim Dillon, you get 10% off your first month. This is good. I've used this. Okay? I've got a busy schedule. I'm a busy guy. I got a lot going on. I have at least 3 hours of work a day to do. And then the rest of that is spent kind of plotting and laying and converting, all the hatred and the bile that's inside of me, that sludge from Ghostbusters that went through the subway systems, I got to get rid of that and I got to make it funny or get rid of it. So I go to BetterHelp, the fucking, our girl with the coffee's at the door. All right. We're going to let her in now. But I mean, we made up. We're fine now. Everybody's good, I hope. I don't know. You never know with Ben because Ben could be harboring. He could be angry and not let you know. And because he'll keep it in because he's that Christian shit. They keep it in. They don't say anything. It's very passive aggressive. They keep it all in because they were raised Christians. So everybody's got to keep everything in, and everything's very dark and biblical. And they only let it out when they have to. I let it right out. It comes right to the top and it's done. But Ben will hold this against me for 6 years. 6 years. So BetterHelp, everybody. Go to BetterHelp or don't. Fuck off.